Good afternoon, guys. As you can see, it is super beautiful here this time of year. Anyways, one of our favorite days of the year, garlic planting time. These are some of our garlic from Victoria's harvest this year. As you can tell, it's pretty decent cloves. So we're hoping to replicate that down here in the clay of Springfield, Illinois. So of course, we've got a bunch of different methods that we're gonna try out just to see what works best going forward for us as things unfold. So without further ado, we're just gonna quickly run you through how we're gonna do it and the different methods we're gonna do. So let's go. All right, so we're here in our patio garden, or sorry, Colleen's mom's patio garden. And this is the raised beds here. So we're also gonna plant some in the in-ground beds, but for here, the big difference between these two beds is this bed here is harvested wood chips, which we did, I don't know, a month or two ago. So this has much more wood fiber in it, much more woodier, and so it'll be interesting to see. Our first experience growing garlic was back in Victoria, and we bought some compost that was really wood fibery, and pretty much the only thing that grew well in that was the garlic. So it'll be really interesting to see how this bed compares to this bed. We're going to plant them the exact same way as we've done in the past 3 years, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we don't really use measuring tape or anything like that. What we aim for is about 6-inch spacing to begin with at the beginning of the bed, and then about 3 inches apart from there, just kind of in a pyramid, or what is that? That's like a triangle. Triangle method. And we've got a super fancy dibbler here, good old garden stake. Just go down about 4 inches. We like to put it fairly deep. And then we made some awesome worm castings this year, which Colleen just placed in the holes. And then we put about a teaspoon of worm castings in, and then just a pinch of certified organic fertilizer, which is a 262 or 264. Somewhere in there. So just to give it a little bit of boost. And yeah, soil temperatures aren't super cool right now, but they are below 60. So that makes us more comfortable in kind of planting now. So yeah, we're just gonna get the bulbs in and then bury them up and show you one last trick that we're gonna do at the end. So
you'll notice when Jason puts in the garlic that he doesn't push too hard because you don't want to damage the base of the garlic.
Okay. So for the geeky people who enjoy the details of our little experiments, we were going to plant it 2 different times, and we decided forget about it because all the different places we're planting have different soils. So instead, we have different soils. That's part of our experiment. And then the other experiment is that we have 4 different sizes of garlic. The spacing for all of them is the same, but I've got some garlic sent to me that we grew last year from Victoria. Good sized garlics. So I have 5 in each bed. Then some of the garlic that my mom planted that I had sent her from peeled garlic heads, which they say you're not supposed to be able to grow, but they did just fine. This is just one bulb from a garlic head. And so these were all massive, but I don't have that many. So each bed will get 3 of these ridiculous huge garlic bulbs. Third are the medium-sized ones, again from the stuff that my mom grew, but they were just not ridiculous huge. But some of these were on some of those bigger bulbs. So we'll see, they have the potential, that's what I'm thinking. So last but not least is number 4. These are the small bulbs. So again, I have 6 of each for each bed.
all right, so now we're down in the in-ground garden, and this is the one that's kind of crazy to do, but we thought, why not? So we have two different spots picked out. The one right here, this is our no-till bed. We just made it lasagna style back in the spring. And then, I don't know if the camera works, but way at the other end, that's our tilled bed there. You can see where the white flowers are. So we'll have 2 different approaches here. We're gonna plant straight into the cover crop, because this is going to get melted by the heavy frost that we have coming, and it should just lay over top, and we'll see how it does with that. And then yeah, same thing in the other one, just plant straight into it, and then let the frost take care of it for us, and we'll see. Apparently buckwheat is a phosphorus fixer. I have no idea if that's actually a thing or not. They say it's a thing, but if it's a proven thing or not, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. The one concern we have with this is that because they're in ground, and because of where they're kind of at, they're not in a low spot of the garden, but they're kind of on a slope. If we get a lot of rain this year, it might affect them. Hopefully we'll stay away from the rot, but you don't know if you don't try. So we're gonna try. Let's go. Okay, got her done. Just finished planting up into the living cover crop, the buckwheat down there. Did the same, basically mirrored the same thing. Planted our biggest, then our largest, then our mediums, and then our smalls in, and we'll just see the differences in growth. So the only final touch that we did here was just add wood chips. Wood chips have been fabulous for us, as you guys know, this year. Really kind of regulate the moisture for us. In Victoria, we used leaves because they were abundant and a free source. But down here, wood chips are much more reliable, and they're free as well. So yeah. All right, that was super quick. Took about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to get it all slammed in there. Garlic is a super fun crop for us as new gardeners. We love growing it. It's super simple, and it's a lot cheaper than the grocery store for sure. So if you guys have any suggestions, comments, concerns, ways you've done it and had success, please let us know. And yeah, we're super stoked to see what happens here in the next, what, 6-8 months garlic takes. So hope you guys are having a great week, and yeah, stay awesome.